Yeah, hello everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to BYJU'S exam prep and welcome to this next session today, which is based upon CMAT. Previous year paper discussion. So I hope I'm clearly audible to each one of you. All of you can hear me and see me properly. Just confirm it to me once. After that, we'll start with our today's session. Is all okay, everyone? Can you all hear me? Can you all see me? Is everything fine there? So I'm Saral again with you guys. Hi Vaibhav. Hi, good afternoon. Hello Soumya Jain. Good afternoon. So very good afternoon, guys. So we had a session, I think 2 days back, if I'm not wrong. I think day before yesterday we talked about questions from CMAT previous year papers, and there we talked about questions. No, I think it was on Friday, na? Not day, or it was yesterday. I don't remember anything. So in that session, we talked about questions based upon arithmetic, right? And today's session that we have, it is more about the other topics now that we are going to talk about. So today we are going to talk about geometry and trigonometry based questions. So this is our agenda for the day. So we'll start with this, that once I am just confirming it from you that is all okay, सब कुछ ठीक ठाक है. Gaurav Daga says सब ठीक है. Yes. Vaibhav also says yes. Okay, perfectly fine. Hi real adventure. Yes sir, audible. सौम्या कह रही हैं. Hello Sanket. Good afternoon. So okay, so that's all for today. Let's start with it. So we have geometry and trigo based questions, as I told you. आज हमारा जो पर्पस रहेगा वो ज्योमेट्री और ट्रिको करने का रहेगा. So before I start with that, I would just want to tell you this, that how many questions have appeared from geometry and trigonometry in the last few years. So here is the data about that. If you talk about 2021, you would see that hardly one or two questions have been there. I mean, you can see on the screen. Just give me a second more. uh, yes, I think it is okay now. G. So अगर मैं 2021 और 2022 के बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ, you will see only one question and two questions in the two slots. In 2020 there were again two questions only, but 2019 was 1 year of change, which had 7 questions from geometry and trigonometry. So out of 25 questions, if 7 questions are there from one particular category, of course that has to be an important topic. And the years before that, अगर आप 2018 की बात कर रहे हैं, each of the two slots had 4 questions each. So that makes it slightly more important with respect to the other topics, I would say. Of course, arithmetic has been the most important area among all of them. But yes, trigonometry and geometry have also been quite important as far as CMAT is concerned. CMAT के perspective से देखोगे तो आपको लगेगा हाँ काफी ही important सी चीज है. So let's start with the questions as we did in the previous class. I'll show you the question. You'll try it first, and after that, we'll do it together. So here is the first question for all of you. The first question from CMAT slot 1 2018. All of you pay attention and let me know. CMAT 2018 slot 1 question. It is on your screen. So all of you would try it once, and after that we will do it together. Though it's a simple question, I think. So let's start. I mean, of course, these questions are easy, and some of these questions have already been done by you, as you people said that we have already done previous year paper questions here only at BYJU'S exam prep channel. So here is one of those that I'm going to discuss. I'm sorry, I somehow touched something which I should not have. Just a minute. Haji. So how many iron balls, each of radius 1 centimeter, can be made from a sphere whose radius is 8 centimeters? So how many balls can we make? This is the question. Of course, many of you would be knowing the method of this. The point is that when you are making smaller balls using the bigger balls, it is about the volume of it. When we talk about painting something, or when we talk about fencing of something, in those cases we talk about surface area, perimeter kind of things. But when we talk about making balls out of another ball, making cylinders out of a cylinder, making balls out of a cylinder, making cones out of a cylinder. So these kind of questions are there. We talk about the volume. And in case of a sphere, radius is the only dimension on which volume is dependent, and keep this in mind. Volume is a three-dimensional thing, right? It has three dimensions got multiplied. In case of sphere, those are radius, radius, radius. So therefore, in case of sphere, it is in cube format, 4 by 3 pi r cube. Whereas when you talk about the volume of cylinder and cone, in those cases also you have a cubic format, pi r square h or 1 by 3 pi r square h. Ultimately, you would see that three dimensions are getting multiplied there as well. To do these questions easily, you should just pay attention to one part. There is a sphere and you have to make some iron balls, which again would be a sphere. The radius of this ball is 8, radius of these balls is 1. So their volume would be proportional to 8 cube, that is 512. Their volume is proportional to 1 cube, which is equal to 1. So out of 512 volume, how many balls of one volume can be made? My answer is C, 512. That is the correct answer. The point that I want to make here, we should not be writing the whole formula 4 by 3 pi r cube, then put r as 8 and we find out the value, and then we divide by 4 by 3 pi into 1 cube. तो ultimately तो हम लोग वही कर रहे हैं, but actually when you just understand these things and rather than doing them completely, you can say that just by looking at the figures I can answer. So keep this in mind that whenever we talk about volume, three dimensions get multiplied. In case of a sphere, all three are radius. In case of a cone or a cylinder, two are radius, one is a height, right? Pi r square is so 2 times radius and 1 time height. In case of a cuboid, all three are different. One is length, one is breadth, one is height. So whenever volume is concerned, it is always about three dimensions. Whenever area is concerned, surface area is concerned, curved surface area, total surface area, it is about two dimensions getting multiplied. And of course, when we talk about perimeter, then there is a single dimension which is being used. Okay, so these are the things that we have to use while doing these questions. This will make your job definitely easy. So I hope this is clear to everyone. Many of you had already given the right answers. Priyanka, Soumya, Arvind, and Sanket, Vaibhav, Rahul, Vipin, all of you gave the right answer for this question. Pretty easy. Let's move on to question number 2 now. Just read it for a minute and after that we'll start doing it. And as I said, we'll be doing these questions the way we should have been doing them during the exam. So I hope all of you have seen this now. All of you have tried this. So let's start doing it. In a circle of radius 6, arc AB makes an angle of 114 degrees with the center of the circle O. What is angle ABO? So I have to make a circle. I have to make an arc. So I have already done that just to do it with you guys. Okay. So here is the circle and arc that we have with us. Now the question says that you have to make an angle of 114 degrees with the center of the circle. So this arc is AB arc. Okay, it has to make an angle of 114 with the center. So I am taking this angle as 114 degrees, right? This angle is 114. Question says what is angle ABO? So ABO, that means we have to find out this angle now. Of course, this is the triangle and both of these sides are actually the radii here, right? ये तो दोनों radius हैं. So this is R as well as this is R. Sum of all three angles have to be 180, out of which one angle is 114. So the other two angles, can I say they should add up to 66 degrees, right? The other two angles, they will add up to 180 minus 114, that is 66 degrees. So अगर दोनों का sum 66 degrees है, so I can say that each one of them would be equal to 33 degrees. So angle ABO would be 33 degrees as well as angle BAO would also be equal to 33 degrees. So my answer for this question should be 33. I mean, nothing more can be done in this question. We can straight away say our answer is option D, that is equal to 33. Okay. Again, many of you have already given the right answer: Dipali, Priyanka, Soumya, Tejasvi, Arvind, and Rahul. So this question did not require any kind of specific thing, any shortcut or something. Anyways, the question was easy, so I'm not doing anything else in this question. We are moving ahead with the next one. Third question पे आते हैं. Let's see what is to be done in third question. So answer this third question now. So again, Dipali Gupta has answered pretty fast. He has done all the classes perfectly well, and this is going to help you a lot, Dipali. I'm pretty sure about it. Not that exactly these kind of questions are going to appear in the exam, but by doing all these questions now, I'm pretty sure that you will find all the 20 questions in this year's QA section will almost be similar type which you have already covered. Let's start doing it. Tan A plus cot A is root 5. Who doesn't know that cot A is just a reciprocal of tan A? So let us say tan A is x, then cot A is 1 by x. So I can say x plus 1 by x is equal to root 5. I'm just naming tan A as x. So cot A would be 1 by x. This is root 5. What is the value of tan cube A, that is x cube, plus cot cube A, that is 1 by x cube? This is what the question is asking us. So I have x plus 1 by x. I have to find out x cube plus 1 by x cube, which is very obvious कि वो cube करके ही आएगा. So what do we do after that? I'll just cube it on both sides. X plus 1 by x का whole cube अगर आप करोगे, this is going to give you x cube plus 1 by x cube plus 3 into x into 1 by x into x plus 1 by x. I hope everyone knows the formula. A cube plus b cube का formula. It is a cube plus b, a plus b whole cube का formula. A cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. So x plus 1 by x is already given as root 5. It becomes root 5 का cube is equal to x cube plus 1 by x cube जो हमसे पूछ ही रहा है. X and x will cancel out, and this x plus 1 by x is actually equal to root 5 itself. So ultimately I have root 5 का cube, that is equal to 5 root 5 is equal to the required value plus 3 root 5. अब ये 3 root 5 इधर जाएगा तो required number मेरे पास 2 root 5 आ जाएगा. So I can say that the answer for x cube plus 1 by x cube is equal to 2 root 5. Now this is also something that all of you need to take care of. I mean, keep this in mind. These kind of questions are very regular in these exams like CMAT, MAHCET, TISNET या फिर हो गया आपका SNAP का एग्जाम. इस तरह के एग्जाम्स में these questions are very common. I repeat, जहां x plus 1 by x given है, x square plus 1 by x square is being asked to you, or x cube plus 1 by x cube is being asked to you, or x to the power 6 plus 1 by x to the power 6 is being asked to you. So had it been x to the power 6 plus 1 by x to the power 6, तो मेरे पास जो ये आ गया था मैं फिर इसका स्क्वायर कर देता. It would have given me x to the power 6 plus 1 by x to the power 6. This is how we go ahead with it, right? So I'm sure all of you have understood this. So this gives me the answer as 2 root 5. So the answer for this question is option C, that is equal to 2 root 5. Okay. So these are the things that we have to keep in mind, that यहाँ पे x plus 1 by x आता है, whose value is already there with us. So we can straight away put it and use it here, and through that we can get the answers. Okay. So that was question number 3. I'm sure all of you are understanding these. I'm going a bit fast. I definitely know about it, but I just want to create that urge of going fast in you as well, because these exams are actually speed exams. तो इसमें हम लोगों को ना we should always be on our toes. फटाफट फटाफट ये करना है, फिर ये वैल्यू डालनी है, पुट करना है, आंसर निकालना है. We move on to the next question. So when we have that hastening from our inside, that will be there in outside as well. तो question करते वक्त भी ना हम लोग बहुत जल्दी जल्दी कैलकुलेशंस करेंगे. विल डू सम मेंटल कैलकुलेशंस एज वेल, बट इफ वी आर स्लाइटली लेजी लेथार्जिक तो हम लोग लगेगा ठीक है धीरे धीरे कर रहा है, लेट्स चेक ईच एंड एवरी स्टेप, कहीं गलती ना हो जाए. विल राइट ईच एंड एवरी स्टेप. उसमें हम लोग हर चीज को अज्यूम करेंगे, एक्स मानेंगे, वाई मानेंगे, इक्वेशन बनाएंगे, सॉल्व करेंगे. सो जस्ट कीप दैट अर्ज इनसाइड यू that you have to go fast in these questions. Okay, that's exactly what I'm doing here. And if you are liking these, please press the like button as well. I move on to question number 4 from here. I would like to see your answer, how fast you answer to this question, all of you. We'll talk about a good solution of this question. एडमिट कार्ड का कुछ बता सकते हैं? आई एम सॉरी, आई कांट टेल यू एनीथिंग अबाउट द एडमिट कार्ड राइट नाउ. So Vipin has already answered, that is D, 84. Okay. Okay, let's do this. I'll talk about the solution. I mean that again, as I said in the previous class as well. वही करेंगे जो exactly exam time में करना चाहिए. I'll be talking about that kind of solution for this question as well. But yes, if you like the solution, you have to press the like button as well. So this is my fees for this particular question. Let's talk about it. I'm sure you are going to like the solution. The length of a room exceeds its breadth by 2 meters. So length is breadth plus 2 meters. If the length is increased by 4 and the breadth decreased by 2, the area remains the same. So length is increased by 4, that is L plus 4 हो जाएगा. Breadth is decreased by 2, B minus 2 हो जाएगा. Area remains the same. Find the surface area of its walls if the height is 3 meters. So how do we find out the surface area? So let us say these are the length and breadth of the walls. तो ये height हो गई हमारे पास wall की. I need the surface area. Surface area होता है perimeter of the base multiplied with the height. Is that correct, everyone? It is perimeter of the base multiplied with the height. So this is the breadth, this is the length, this is the breadth, this is the length. I'll find out length plus breadth plus length plus breadth, that is perimeter of the base, and I'll multiply this with the height, that is 3. This is going to give me the surface area of it. I'm sure you are getting this point. This will give you the surface area of all the 4 walls. So ultimately it is the perimeter of the base multiplied by 3, that is the surface area. So my answer has to be a multiple of 3. This is not a multiple of 3, not a multiple of 3, not a multiple of 3. D is my answer. That's it. I do not need to calculate the values of L and B from this question. I can straight away say that because the surface area is given by a perimeter of the base multiplied with the height, and height is already given as 3. So 3 is going to be multiplied with the perimeter. If 3 is going to be multiplied with the perimeter, answer has to be a multiple of 3. तो कोई ऑप्शन था ही नहीं 3 का मल्टीपल डी के अलावा. That gives me the correct answer. Otherwise, of course, this is not the only solution. You all know that. अगर लेंथ उसने दे दिया है b plus 2 के बराबर है, right? So he says कि जो एरिया है वो सेम रहता है if L becomes L plus 4 and B becomes B minus 2. So area previously was length into breadth. Length का मतलब है b plus 2 into breadth, that is b. So पहले area आता था ये. What is the area now? L plus 4. L plus 4 which actually means b plus 6 into b minus 2. So I'll solve this equation to find out the value of b. It will be a quadratic of course, ठीक है? But वो solve हो जाएगा बहुत आराम से because from both sides b square will be cancelled out. So I will get the value of b easily from here. b की वैल्यू आएगी, पुट करके मैं l की वैल्यू निकाल दूंगा. I'll have the value of l, I'll have the value of b, and then I can find out l plus b plus l plus b multiplied by 3. That is going to give me the surface area of the walls. But I see that because there was only one multiple of 3, that was not required, so we could do it easily. Did you guys like the solution? Understood the solution? Please tell me fast and press the like button as well if you have liked it, so that I know that you have found this solution good enough or not. आपको समझ आया है कि नहीं, अच्छा लगा है या नहीं, वो आप जब तक बताएंगे नहीं, आई वुड नॉट गेट टू नो अबाउट इट. हाँ, इफ यू से कि नहीं इसको सॉल्व करना है तो यू मे डू दैट. b square plus 2b is equal to b square plus 4b minus 12. b square and b square will cancel out, you will get b is equal to 6, b 6 आएगा तो l 8 आएगा, so length is 8, breadth is 6, 8 plus 6 plus 8 plus 6, that is equal to 28. 28 divided multiplied by 3, that is 3, it is equal to 84. But the point is that it saves our time when we just go by this solution that we just discussed. So that is the right solution for this question. I mean, when we develop a habit like this, right, तभी हम लोग एग्जाम में इस तरह की चीजें यूज कर सकते हैं. यू माइट बी हैविंग दिस क्वेश्चन कि सर यहाँ पे 2 3 के मल्टीपल्स होते तो हम क्या करते, देन आई वुड हैव सेड कि यार ठीक है फिर तो ये पूरा सॉल्यूशन करते हैं, बट थे तो नहीं ना. These options are the actual options from the exam. I have not put them by myself. तो ऐसे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं कई बार जहां पे you can just eliminate some of the options by using this, and therefore you can do the questions pretty fast. ठीक है, but unless and until you are into a habit of doing this, you won't be able to do that, because you will always be in the doubt, क्या पता 2 3 के मल्टीपल निकलाएं, क्या पता 3 निकलाएं. But that happens, I mean, many a times that you would be able to find out one of the options directly, or you would be able to eliminate 2, then also you can do them fast. Okay, that was question number 4. We move on to next question, that is question number 5 from here. So here is question number 5 for all of you. Let me see how many of you answer it and how fast you answer it. Prat Kumar, it is a decent college. I can't, I mean, though it depends upon the person, I mean, what is the profile of the person, a lot many things would be considered, but yes, it's an average college, I would say. Might be bad for some, might be very good for some. Arvind got D. Okay, Arvind. I think we can start talking about it now. Let's start. If the height of a right circular cone is increased by 200% and the radius of the base is reduced by 50%, volume of the cone. So how do I look at it? So just pay attention to that. Okay. Question is talking about the volume. So cone ke andar we have a height, we have a radius, and what is volume? Volume is 1 by 3 pi r square into h. Is that right? 1 by 3 pi r square h. He says that height is changed, radius is changed. So pay attention to this solution. I am sure if you do these questions by this method, you will find them pretty easy. बहुत आसानी से कर पाएंगे आप. I am saying height is changed, radius is changed. Question कह रहा है वॉल्यूम पे क्या असर पड़ेगा ये बताइए. कहने से 1 by 3 और पाई जो है ये तो अभी भी सेम ही रहेंगे. There is not going to be change any there. तो 1 by 3 और पाई को तो भूल जाओ, उनमें तो कोई चेंज आ नहीं रहा. R और H की बात है. So let us say the radius was 10, height was also 10. So volume was the product of the three, that was 1000. Now height is increased by 200%. तो इसका मतलब ट्रिपल हो गई है 30. Radius is reduced by 50%, हाफ हो गया है, that is 5. तो ये भी 5. 5 into 5 into 30 is 750. So it was 1000 before, it is 750 now. What is the decrease? 1000 पे 250 का decrease है, which means it will decrease by 25%, and that is our answer. That's it, simple. The volume is going to decrease by 25%. I'm sure you have understood this solution. I repeat, volume का formula होता है 1 by 3 pi r square h. 1 by 3 pi r square h means r into h. I am assuming the R and H as 10, 10, 10. You would say, sir, why are you assuming them equal? You can take any number. You can take height as 100, others as 10, radius as 100, height as 10. Though you can take any other number as well. Of course, to keep things simple, we always assume numbers which are in multiples of 10, ताकि उनकी percentages आराम से निकल पाए. Height वो कहता है it is increased by 200%. When something is increased by double, it becomes triple. तो height जो 10 थी triple होके 30 हो गई. रेडियस इज रिड्यूस्ड बाय 50%, मतलब वो आधे से डिक्रीज हो गया, इट बिकम्स हाफ. सो अगर हाफ हो गया है तो 10 से डिक्रीज हो गया 5 हो गया है. So R into H, previously it was 1000, R into H, now it is 750. That means 1000 जो है वो 250 से डिक्रीज हो गया है, और 1000 250 से अगर डिक्रीज हो गया, that is 25%. So we can say volume has decreased by 25%. I'm sure all of you liked this. Tell me fast, is this clear everyone? I still see 35 people are watching the video, but still there are only 19 likes. That cannot be true. You know that is the only fee that you have to pay to me for these things. फीस ही है ये एक तरह से, माय मोटिवेशन इज द फी. जब नंबर ऑफ लाइक्स आपको अच्छे दिखते हैं तो आपको हमेशा बेहतर लगता है. आई मीन इफ यू वुड बी टीचिंग यू वुड आल्सो फील दैट. Okay everyone, so we can move forward from question number 5. I am assuming that this is clear to everyone. So this has an answer of option B, that the volume is going to decrease by 25%. So all of you would have understood the solution. We move forward to the next one now, question number 6. Here it is on your screen. All of you try this first. You are welcome, Priyanka. I would say just do 2-3 questions more on this, and I'm pretty sure that this is going to help you in the final exam as well, because such questions are very common in all these exams. हाँ संकेत सही कह रहे हैं, गुरु दक्षिणा है नंबर ऑफ लाइक्स. ये मेरी गुरु दक्षिणा है. I keep looking at that number because it gives me a pleasure that yes, people are listening to you and they are understanding as well. So that part is important. In the given figure, PQ is the diameter of the circle. Angle PQS is 35 degrees. Find angle QRS. So let's start doing it. I am sure all of you have seen this question now, so we can start doing it. Okay. This is given as the diameter. अगर ये diameter, जैसे circle में diameter बना हुआ दिखाई दे, angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. That should come to your mind straight away. Angle in a semicircle is always 90 degrees. So here also it is 90 degrees. Here also it is 90 degrees. That is for sure there. Okay. Angle PQS is 35 degrees. So this angle is already given to you as 35 degrees. The question is asking find angle QRS. So QRS means this angle we have to calculate. So अगर ये 90 degrees है, ये 35 degrees है, of course this angle would be 180 minus 90 minus 35, which is equal to 55 degrees. I hope this is clear, right? ये triangle देखिए PSQ का एक 90 बन गया, एक 35. The other angle is 180 minus these two, that is 55. So this 55 degrees is made by this chord SQ. Is that right? S और Q जो chord है उसके दोनों ends P पे जाके मिल रहे हैं. So this is called the angle formed by the chord on the circumference. And angle formed by the chord on the circumference, they are all equal if they are made on the same side of the circle. So therefore I can say the answer for this question is 55, because SRQ is also the angle formed by SQ on circumference. SPQ is also the angle formed by the chord on the circumference. So SRQ or SPQ, they both are equal. So therefore they both would be equal to 55 degrees. Our answer is 55 for question number 6. So as I see that many of you have already answered this correct. Probably some of you got it wrong. Dipali got it wrong. How? Gaurav also got it wrong. कैसे हुई गड़बड़? Dipali and Gaurav. I think probably you took it as 35 only. 35 अगर एंगल होता तो ये वाला होता. This angle would have been 35. Because PS chord यहाँ पे जो एंगल बना रही है, the same angle would be formed by PS chord here as well. So अगर PRS पूछा होता, the angle answer would have been 35 degrees, but the question is asking for SRQ. SRQ is equal to 55 degrees. That is our answer for this question. I'm sure all of you liked it. So if you liked it, the Guru Dakshina is always needed. Next is question number 7 on your screen. A question for CMAT slot 2 2018. A question from CMAT slot 2 2018. Let me see how many of you gave a right answer for this question as well. All of you see this once. Yes, yes, Soumya Jain. The diagram was given. It was written over there in the given figure. That way it was written. So the diagram was given to us. Divyanshi got D. Okay. Let's start doing it. Vipin also got D. Sanket is getting A. So we got different answers this time. Let's have a look at the question. Someone else is also getting D. Kaveri got D. Ritesh Kumar also got D. Let's have a look. The area of a triangle metal plate with base 88 and altitude 64 is to be reduced to 1/4 of its area by making a hole of circular shape at the center. The radius of this hole will be. So area of a triangle with base 88, altitude 64. So can I say area is half of base into altitude, right? This area will reduce to 1/4 of its original by making a hole of circular shape. So can I say if triangle will be 1/4 of this area, so that circular hole that is taken out, that will take 3/4 of the area, right? Triangle का जो भी area था उसमें से 1/4 बच गया. If 1/4 is remaining, so that means that circular hole consumed 3/4 of the area. So 3/4 of this area is equal to that of the circular hole. And he says find the radius of circular hole. Circular hole is pi r square. 22 by 7 into r square. So r we have to calculate from here. How difficult is that now? 22 से 4 पे cancel out हो जाएगा, right? 4 and 4 will cancel out over here. 2 से 32 पे cancel out हो जाएगा. 7 इधर आएगा. I get r square is 32 into 3 into 7, that is 21. So r is square root of this. अब 32 में से 16 अगर मैं अलग कर देता हूं तो उसका स्क्वायर रूट तो 4 बाहर आ जाएगा एंड आई विल हैव रूट 42 इनसाइड. सो 4 रूट 42 is the correct answer for this question, that is option D. But the point is we should be doing these questions in one single line the way we did it. I mean straight away. I mean we are not going to make equations or write. हम लोगों की आदत हो जाती है स्कूल टाइम से करते करते. Let us assume the radius of the circle is x. We also write it many times while solving these questions. लिखते हैं कॉपी में let radius is equal to r. Area of circle is pi r square. That unnecessarily wastes time. So कोशिश किया कीजिए कि वो सारी चीजें भी ना लिखें because no one is going to give you marks for steps. ना तो स्टेप्स के मार्क्स मिलते हैं ना ही सफाई के. So there is no point doing things very neatly or making proper steps while doing a question. No one is going to look at that. Just don't do that. Straight away you can get the answers of these. That was question number 7. I'll move forward now to question number 8 on the screen. ये रहा. All of you try this question. It's a question from CMAT 2019. Yes, I would like to try all of you to do this question. Dipali got the answer as C. अच्छा डिलीट कर दिया फिर दीपाली ने. Now honestly speaking, till now whatever questions I have done in CMAT, probably this is one question in which I feel probably quite lengthy. Should not have been done probably during the exam, but yes, in CMAT the best part is you have a lot of time. So even after doing the other questions, you would be left with some time if you do them pretty fast. और जो टाइम बचेगा उसमें you can always do such questions. थोड़ा सा लेंदी है, दो कैलकुलेशंस ही थोड़ी सी लंबी जा रही है, अदरवाइज ज्यादा कुछ नहीं है इसमें. In a building there are 30 cylindrical pillars. The radius of each pillar is 35 centimeters. Pay attention. And height is 5 meters. Find out the cost of painting the curved surface area of half the number of pillars. The rate is 10 per meter square. Rate is given in meters. So अगर मुझे curved surface area चाहिए, the curved surface area is 2 pi r h. The curved surface area is 2 pi r h. So for one cylinder, what is the curved surface area? It is 2 into pi into r, which is equal to 35 by 100, because मैं तो सब कुछ meters में लिख रहा हूँ, into h, that is equal to 5. And I have to find this curved surface area for half of the pillars, right? 30 cylindrical pillars थे, उसका half कर देता हूँ, that is 15. For each pillar, the cost is 10 per meter square. So therefore, I have to multiply with 10 as well. So this is the only part which was lengthy in this, because there were many numbers to be multiplied. That was the only lengthy part. अगर आप इसको lengthy मान रहे हैं तो ये lengthy है, वरना actually ये भी easy ही question है. After that, what do we need to do? 7 5s are 35. यहाँ से 5 5s are 25 से 4 पे cancel out होता है. 2 2s are 4, 2 से cancel out हुआ. 2 से 11 पे cancel out हुआ. 11 into 15 into 10, 1650 rupees is the cost for us. So therefore the answer for this question is option C. The cost for painting these pillars is 1650. I hope you are getting my point, that we are writing everything in single step. ऐसा नहीं है पहले कर्व्ड सरफेस एरिया निकालेंगे by putting radius and all, उसके बाद we will multiply by 15 because there are 15 pillars, फिर वो वैल्यू निकालेंगे, then we multiply by 10 for getting the painting. Of course यहाँ तो 10 से multiply करना is not a difficult thing, zero ही तो लगानी है. But if these numbers are difficult, sometimes we make this job also difficult for us, कि पहले हम 2 pi r h की वैल्यू exactly calculate करते हैं, then we multiply that by the number of pillars, फिर वो calculate करते हैं, then we multiply by the cost of painting, फिर वो multiply करते हैं. That is unnecessary. Straight away if you write all the things, तो उसका फायदा ये होता है, some of the things are directly cancelled out and actually you do not have to do many calculations. This will also be an important point for you while doing any of these calculations, कि जहां तक हो सके middle steps की calculation मत करो, leave them as it is, because later on there is a possibility some of the values might cancel out, और आपने उनको पहले ही मल्टीप्लाई कर लिया था, फिर आप उसमें कैंसिल आउट कर रहे हो. It takes unnecessarily a lots of time, so that should be avoided. That you have to keep in mind. These are the things that we have to take care of. Okay, so I'm sure if you understood these points, so you would like them as well, please press the like button as well along with that. So we move on to question number 9 from here, and very soon we'll have the last question after that. Here is question number 9 on your screen. In a triangle ABC, AD is the angle bisector of A, AC is 4.2, DC is 6, BC is 10. Find AB. Let's start doing it. So ABC triangle बनाई मैंने, ये रही ABC. AD is the angle bisector, so let me draw the AD as angle bisector. That means these two are equal. AC is 4.2, DC is 6, BC is 10, which means BD is 4. Question is asking you find AB. So there is one single property of angle bisector, that it divides the opposite side in the ratio of two sides which make the angle. Okay, this side AB to this side AC will be equal to this side BD is to this side DC. AB by AC is equal to BD by DC. AB we have to calculate, AC we are given as 4.2, BD we are given as 4, and this is what we are given as 6. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 3 से 1.4 पे cancel out होगा, and I will have AB is equal to 2.8. So the answer is 2.8. What do we learn from this question? So many a time students ask me this question, sir, can we leave geometry while doing questions of CMAT? छोड़ देते हैं. Can we leave let's say number system? Can we leave algebra? ज़्यादा questions नहीं आएंगे. So which are those areas which we can leave? And my answer has always been the same. Do not leave any of the topics. जो आपको अच्छे नहीं लगते हैं, just do basics of those. Because CMAT anyways is asking you questions based upon basics. So why to leave? मान लीजिए मैं क्वेश्चन छोड़ देता, क्यों, मैंने तो एंगल बाइसेक्टर कभी नहीं पढ़े, so I am just leaving this question. Angle bisectors have one single property and that is this. अगर आप सिर्फ एक सिंगल प्रॉपर्टी भी एंगल बाइसेक्टर की याद कर लेते, so this would have been easy for you, right? The moment you are doing it, that job is done. Raj is saying, can we do DC by BD? No, Raj. आप DC by BD तब कर सकते हैं when you are saying AC by AB, right? If you are taking this side first and this side second, then this portion first and this portion second. लेकिन अगर आप इस साइड वाला फर्स्ट ले रहे हैं, राइट, अगर आप फर्स्ट ये साइड ले रहे हैं तो पोर्शन भी यही फर्स्ट लेंगे, ये साइड सेकंड तो ये पोर्शन सेकंड. सो दिस इज हाउ वी राइट 1/2 टू 1/2. अगर आप 2/1 लिख रहे हैं, so this would also be 2/1, so in the same order. So just do the basics of these things so that you don't leave any question just because this belongs to a topic like this जो मैंने पढ़ा नहीं है. That should not happen. हर क्वेश्चन को आप ट्राई जरूर कीजिएगा. That is the most important part for any question of CMAT. Okay, I'm sure you understood this question as well. This brings us to the last question of the day, question number 10. And here is the question, again a very common question in many of these exams. Just give you a minute to read it and after that we'll do it together. Last question, question number 10 now. इसमें भी I'll be giving you two good tricks that might help you a lot while doing these questions. So first you will give me an answer, then I'll tell you those two things as well. Charchit says C, that is 13. Sumant says C, that is 13. Sanket says A. Sumant says 33. Oh, Sumant 33 is not there in the options. C, many people are saying C. So let's start doing it. So what do we do in these questions? See, the maximum value of 3 cos x plus 4 sin x plus 8. Of course, this 8 is a constant. इससे तो फर्क पड़ता नहीं. So whatever is to be maximized, that is 3 cos x plus 4 sin x. 3 cos x plus 4 sin x. What should we do in these questions? One simple point. Look at 3 and 4. 3 square karo, 4 square karo. This gives you 25, right? That is equal to 5 square. Is that right, everyone? 3 square plus 4 square is 5 square. So just divide them by 5, and of course if you are dividing something by 5, you have to multiply also by 5. Divide them by 5 and you will have to multiply them by 5. Why are we doing this? The point is, we all know that sine theta is equal to P by H, cos theta is equal to B by H. ऐसा ही होता है ना? So if I call 3 as P and 4 as B, अगर मैं इसको परपेंडिकुलर मान लूं, इसको बेस मान लूं, तो कहने से ये पक्का हाइपोटेन्यूज है, बिकॉज इट हैज सेटिस्फाइड द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ पाइथागोरस. सही बात है ना? ये सेटिस्फाई कर रहा है इधर प्रॉपर्टी. सो अल्टीमेटली व्हाट डज इट बिकम? दिस इज sin theta. So I have sin theta cos x, and this is cos theta. So I have cos theta sin x. Now sin a cos b plus cos a sin b is sin of a plus b. It is sin of a plus b. और ये मेरे ख्याल से आप सबको पता होगा that sin of something is always less than equal to 1, greater than equal to -1. So this value has a maximum possible value of 1 inside it, लेकिन बाहर तो 5 भी है. So 1 into 5 is 5. So 5 is the maximum value of it, plus 8. So my answer would become 13. 5 is the maximum value of it, and my answer would become 13. So I'll straight away give you a shortcut from this, but first read this again. I repeat, what are the steps? In the first step, what did I do? I took the coefficients of x and sin x, cos x and sin x. They were 3 and 4. I took their squares, took the square root of that. That came out to be 5. I multiplied by 5, divided by 5. And when I divided by 5, they became sin theta and cos theta. So ultimately it became sin of theta plus x. और बाहर वो 5 रह गया, ठीक है. So उसी से आपकी मैक्सिमम वैल्यू 5 बन के आ जाती है. So what is the direct shortcut that I can use here? Okay, मैं अब आपको शॉर्टकट सीधा सीधा समझाता हूँ. Let us say the question is, what is the maximum value of 8 cos x plus 15 sin x? I would say 8 square 64, 15 square 225, their square root is 17. My answer is 70. Simple. 8 square plus 15 square, उसका square root. और ये जरूरी नहीं है it will always be an integer, it might be some square root में कोई irrational number भी आ सकता है, but my answer would straight away be this. So ultimately I can say whenever it is a cos x plus b sin x, the maximum value of it is a square plus b square का square root. And this is the reason that I just discussed कि इसको इस स्क्वायर रूट से जब आप डिवाइड कर दोगे तो वो हाइपोटेन्यूज का काम करेगा and it will become sin theta cos x plus cos theta sin x, that is sin of theta plus x, which has a maximum value of 1. Hence the answer for us for this question is equal to 30. I'm sure all of you understood this last question as well, and if you liked it, please press the like button again. As I said, still around 40 people are watching and I see that only 31 likes are there, and that is not correct. It should not happen. The number of likes must be greater than the number of people who are watching it. Or if you did not like the session, of course you can tell me through the comment section or something that you can do. बता सकते हैं आप. Sir, how is Chetna College for PGDM? Kuldeep Mishra, I would say below average. I would not say very bad, but below average. Sumant, 55 degrees. I did not get your question. Sumant, 55 degrees क्या है? Are you talking about that question which had 55 degrees as the answer? या थोड़ा सा लेट हो गए आप अभी तक बताते बताते इसे. Okay everyone, so that was all from my side. Thank you very much. That was the next session, and yes, keep that in mind that on the exam day, that is on 9th of April, we are bringing the CMAT analysis as well. Everything okay, about the exam. What are the good attempts? I mean, what are the expected scores or cutoffs or everything, difficulty level, some memory based questions would also be discussed, and we discuss a lot many questions which are based upon memory. आप मान के चलो तकरीबन out of 100 we would be able to discuss some 55-60 questions at least. So just be with us on that day. So you can find that notification on BYJU'S exam prep channel. Just subscribe to the channel. You will get an idea about it, that when are we going to start with that session. But just after coming out of your exam hall, this session would start somewhere around at 9 p.m. We'll come out at 6 p.m. and we have that session somewhere around at 9 p.m. Just find it on BYJU'S exam prep channel and find us there. Okay. That's all for today, guys. Thank you very much. Have a very nice day now. We'll meet soon now. Till then, bye-bye and take care all of you. Good night. Bye-bye. Sorry, have a good day.